Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K17. Now, this is one that I put in the hat myself, and we are going to be trying out a Iron Man match, or an Iron Women match in this case. It is going to be Bayley versus Sasha Banks, as it was at TakeOver. It was TakeOver Brooklyn, wasn't it? Was it TakeOver Dallas? I don't honestly know. I think it was TakeOver Brooklyn. I think it was Brooklyn. I might be completely wrong, so I hope I'm not. But yeah, we are going to be trying this one out now, seeing how this match type pans out. It should be okay. Can't imagine it's too much of a problem. We've had some good results so far with some of our match types. Cage match was a little bit shifty. Want to try it out again, just see if we had a dodgy go. And triple threats and fatal four ways this year seem to be very, very good, which is fantastic. But there's still just a few other match types I want to try out. Things like we've got Hell in a Cell we haven't tried out yet. We haven't tried out backstage brawls either. Last Man Standing we haven't tried. Last Man Standing was one last year that was very dodgy as well, where you could hit your finisher maneuver on someone 5 times and they would not stay down. Then you hit like a clothesline and they'll stay down for the 10 count. That was a bit funny last year, so I hope that's going to be a bit better this year as well. I have to try that out at some point as well. We're yet to try 6-man tag, which I have already pulled one out the hat for today, a 6-man tag, so that'll be interesting. So Bayley versus Sasha Banks, probably one of the most famous matches in NXT history. This amazing Iron Woman match. I can't remember who won. Was it Bayley who won this one? I think it may have been. I've got a feeling it may have been Bayley that won this one. She won it in the last couple of seconds or something with a pin or a submission. I can't remember now. It was a while ago I watched that one, I must admit. And we're going to get a chance to recreate it here today, though. Of course, if you do have any suggestions for random matches, then please do drop them down in the comment section below. I will get them recorded for you eventually. I add them into a hat, and basically I randomly draw out of the hat every single time. Every single time I want to do a video, I randomly draw out the hat. And yeah, if it is your video that comes out, you will get a shout out in the process. And hopefully this is going to be a pretty damn good match. Of course, I did put quite a few in the hat to start off with, just to give us a firm base. And I think I'm starting to get a lot of your suggestions in the hat as well. Like I pulled out 5 to record today. 2 were mine, 2 are somebody else's, and 1 is another person's as well. So I'm not gonna spoil it if your video is going to be uploaded later on today, or it might have already been uploaded. To wait until it happens. Now, this is an Iron Woman match, yet the timer is not actually showing, which is a little bit annoying. I was hoping the timer would show on the screen. I don't know if that's because I've switched off a lot of the visual stuff, so it might be a little bit random to how long there is left. I can sort of tell roughly how long's left. I think we're about a minute into the match now. And thinking about because the Iron Women matches or Iron Man matches are set at 15 minutes on this game, so we have had a few matches that have lasted only 15 minutes anyway, so we could end up with this just ending 1-0, or even ending up as a draw is a possibility. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Sasha now, just stretching the back of Bayley across her knees. Vicious submission hold. Well, Bayley manages to pop free into a pin, but Sasha straight away kicks her off. Now, this could be an interesting one because we might just see our first submission of the universe, but of 2K17 in general, because if Sasha gets an opportunity to lock in the bank statement quite a few times, then she might just be able to pull off the victory. Both these women on this game as well are both rated at the same. I think they're both rated at 86, which is really high when you consider some of the other people are rated at. Like, for example, Bo Dallas is a 67. These two are 86, which means both of these women should quite easily destroy Bo Dallas, and that's probably very realistic, in fairness. It's a shame we can't do intergender. Is it intergender? Ooh, Bayley sending Sasha to the ground really hard there. Sasha holding onto her ribs, and Bayley goes out to join her. Of course, a double counter wouldn't really affect these two ladies because they both get a point anyway for either person being counted out, so it's not a major problem for them. So really, they're being counted out. They're not going to want to be counted out, but at the same time, it wouldn't be a massive problem. Sasha now bringing Bayley back up to her feet, but Bayley just wrenching Sasha down arm first into the mat. And now drop her entire body weight across the arm of Sasha as well. Bayley, hands in the air, like she just don't care. Where did that come from? Sasha now with a jawbreak on the outside. Referee's really struggling to get these two ladies back in the ring. Sasha sending Bayley straight into the ring steps. Referee's up to an 8 count now. And Sasha does finally throw Bayley back in the ring and comes back in herself. I like that this year. It seems to have changed it a bit now, where last year, as soon as they got to a 5, both members of the match would just run straight to the ring and try and get back in. But this year, they get into about a 7, 8 or 9 before they make their way back in. And oh, Sasha nearly got the first point there very early in the match. We're only 2 or 3 minutes in, and already Sasha almost getting the pin. See, this is not going to work because Sasha, you're going to roll Bayley straight into the ropes, aren't you? It's going to be a rope break. Yep, straight away. That's the one problem I've noticed with Sasha's bank statement, is it's very difficult for her to hit it in a position where she's going to end up with not getting a rope break. That's the only problem I've noticed with it. She needs to, in theory, they need to write into the game where she'll drag someone along to try and reposition them in the ring before actually hitting that bank statement. Sasha now dropping an elbow into the inside of the knee of Bayley. And so far, Sasha has dominated the most part of this match. Jawbreaker there by Bayley. Gets her on the back of Sasha, German suplex. And Bayley taunting away, probably not the best like this. She needs to try and concentrate on Sasha. Sasha's a dangerous entity to be in the ring with. But Bayley takes her down with a couple of big axe handles. Now a spear in the corner. Whoa. And a hip attack in the corner as well. I thought that may have been Bayley's signature. Was that her comeback? I don't actually know. I thought she was going to hit a Bayley to belly straight from that. Or was she going to go for the... She's going to go for a super Bayley to belly? No. She's going to go for a suplex into the turnbuckle. Vicious move, and all of a sudden Bayley turns this match around and she's in firm control. Stalking Sasha. There's the Bayley to belly straight into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Oh, interesting. Here comes Alexa Bliss. What is Alexa Bliss doing here at ringside? I like the way they actually have run-ins on exhibition matches now. It's not that... Oh, I reduced the likelihood of the run-ins, but Alexa Bliss is here. Not quite sure who she's here to support, because both these women are supposed to be faces in NXT, so I'm not quite sure who she's here to support, or if she's just here to stake her claim at wanting that women's championship. Big elbow drop there by Bayley, and if you saw that elbow went straight into the face of Sasha. That was a vicious one. It wasn't normally in the chest where the elbows land. It was right in the face. So we have seen Alexa a couple of times. No, we've seen her once in our universe. We've seen her once in our random match series so far. Sorry, we saw her against Trish Stratus. Pinned now by Sasha. Only a 2 count. Sasha now just stamping on the back of the arm of Bayley. And now stalking Bayley. Now this is a better position, I think. Yes, this is a much better position for the bank statement. Rolls her through and hooks in the submission hold. Now this is interesting. Ring positioning here is very, very good by Sasha. But Bayley does manage to reverse it into that pin. 1, 2. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Sasha with a running bulldog. Taking Bayley down. Bringing her back up to a seated base. Now Sasha. Oh, this looks vicious. This is very Zack Sabre Jr.-esque. Trapping the arm. Bayley's other arm caught behind her, just stamping on that arm. That's dangerous. That's going to really hurt both arms really there of Bayley. And Sasha again going for it. This is going to greatly increase her chance of getting that tap out from the bank statement as well. Again, just stamping on the arm of Bayley. You see Alexa Bliss enjoying that on the outside. I think Alexa Bliss is just hoping these two women hurt each other as much as possible, knowing that she might have a chance in the future at going on towards the NXT Women's Championship. As I'm only saying that because this match originally was for the NXT Women's Championship, wasn't it? I think Sasha was the champion at the time. I've got a feeling I might have the wrong... I don't know, was it TakeOver Brooklyn? I've got a feeling it was TakeOver Brooklyn. But yeah, it must have been because Sasha lost the Women's Championship that moved up to the main roster. And Sasha gets the first pinfall in this match. It's 1-0 to Sasha Banks. Bayley straight back that though, catching Sasha with that short DDT. Yeah, Sasha went up to the main roster shortly after TakeOver Brooklyn. Then Bayley went on to defend it a couple of times. I think TakeOver... It was the first TakeOver Brooklyn, wasn't it? Second TakeOver Brooklyn was Bayley versus Asuka, I think. Again, Bayley with a suplex into the corner. And Bayley now losing 1-0. She needs to get that pinfall back. Drop kick to the side of the head. We're now about halfway through the 15 minutes of this match. If my timer is correct, that is. Bayley catching Sasha. There's the Bayley to belly. This could make it 1-1. 1, 2. And no, Sasha kicked out of the Bayley to belly. Wow. That's a bit crazy, isn't it? Weren't expecting that. Bayley now just stamping into the gut of Sasha. Now the elbow drop into the back as well. Stamping on the back of the head of Sasha. And dropping a knee into the face as well. Bayley really in control of the match at this point in time. Can she take advantage and get that one pinfall back though? She's 1-0 down at the moment. But she's caught Sasha with 2 Bayley to bellies and she can't keep her down. 2. And again, Sasha kicks out on the 2. Sasha back up to her feet as Bayley the front chancery. Went for the elbow to the back, but Bayley reversed it. Now Sasha reversing that scoop slam into a reverse DDT. And now Sasha lining Bayley up. This might be poor position again though. I think Bayley may end up in the ropes. Might be a little bit short of the ropes maybe. Just a tiny bit short. She does get there. See, that's going to be a problem I think with Sasha's finisher maneuver. It's never going to be in a very good position by the looks of it. It's always going to be just always going to end up getting rope breaks unless she's very, very lucky with where she puts it in. Now locking in that head scissors by Sasha. So again, we might have to change Sasha's... I know it sounds stupid. We might have to change Sasha's finisher maneuver just because if it's going to end up with like 80% of the time being a rope break, it's not going to be very fair for her in the universe mode. So I might have to change that a little bit. Maybe give her a backstabber and a crossface as 2 separate finisher maneuvers. Quick suplex there by Bayley into the pin. Only a 2 count. Sasha once again kicks out. Bayley can't believe it. She's done so much damage to Sasha so far, and Sasha seems to kick out of everything. Now Bayley taking Sasha into another suplex. The crowd really getting behind Bayley, but Sasha just showing such great resilience, not wanting to give up. Again, Bayley looked to stalk Sasha. There's the Bayley to belly on Sasha Banks. Now into the pin. 1, 2. And no, again, Sasha kicked out. Wow, what does Bayley have to do? She can't believe it. She's still 1-0 down in this match. If Sasha can just survive for another 5 or so minutes here, she's going to win this one. Bayley now with the head scissors and the elbows to the head. Spinning leg drop, taking Sasha Banks down. Big stomp into the face of Sasha. Stomping on the arm as well. And Bayley just dominating the most part of this match. Alexa's still there at ringside, no idea why. Bayley with the arm breaker. See, I wonder if this is going to happen more in the universe mode. It's happened in the universe mode, but only... no, it hasn't really, has it? I did one. I manually put one on there in our universe mode, episode number 1. So you'd have to check that out to see exactly what happened in that one. But yeah, the people coming out during the matches, I can understand... Oh, this is a terrible positioning, Sasha. You're going to go straight into the ropes again. Again, look, just straight into the ropes and force to break it. I'm going to have to take that away, I think. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. That's the 4th time now Sasha's hit the bank statement, and 3 out of the 4 times she's ended up in the ropes and had to release it straight away because of a rope break. So I think I may have to give her 2 separate finishes, one backstabber and one crossface. See if the submission itself works. That's going to be the main thing. Sasha now, big knee to the back of Bayley. And stamping on the arm of Bayley as well. Rolls it over, huge kick to the back of Bayley. And now Sasha really on top of this match. If she can just hold out, like I said, for another... It's only like another 3.5 minutes now. She will win this Iron Woman match 1-0. But at the moment, she's looking like she may be able to scrape herself a second victory in this one. Bringing Bayley back up to her feet, boot to the gut. Sasha hooking the arms into the straight jacket, neck breaker. There's the pin, 1, 2, and 3, and there we go. Sasha Banks leading this one 2-0 now. And you'd have to think that with the time left, only about 2.5, 3 minutes left, there's not much chance of Bayley coming back in this one. And how Sasha has survived in this one, I don't know, because Bayley has really locked in some big moves. She's hit her with 2 Bayley to bellies. That suplex into the corner a few times as well. Big knee to the face. Bayley really trying to get the crowd behind her. Now stalking the ground is Sasha. If she can make it 2-1 here, there's an ever so slight chance she may be able to get back in this one. I know she doesn't even go for the Bayley to belly. She sends Sasha into the corner. Are we going to see potentially a... oh no, I thought we might go for a super Bayley to belly. Now, Bayley's stalking Sasha. We've seen this before. Drop kick through the bottom ropes. Sasha's down, but is she out? That's the question. Bayley can't allow to wait for a count out. She needs to get Sasha in the ring and go for the pin. A count out will probably take too long for her. She needs to get the pin right now. There's literally only about 1.5 minutes left for Bayley to get 2 pins to draw this one. Snapmare by Bayley. Locking in the head scissors. I think Sasha's going to survive through this one. She's currently winning 2-0 in the Iron Man. There's the pin by Bayley. She needs to get one here. 1, 2, and 3. And she does get one here. Wow. The time is opening up now. There's only about 1 minute or so left in this match now. And it's 2-1 to Sasha Banks. Bayley needs to survive. Sasha, what's she looking for? No way. Is Sasha going to go for a dive? She's going to lay it all on the line here. Looks like she's going to lay it all on the line. Oh, no way! I really wanted to see the dive and the match ended. Oh, gutted. I really want to see that dive, but the match ended. But there we go. Sasha Banks with a 2-1 victory in this Iron Woman match at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Anyway, that is the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit that like button. It does really help me out. And of course, if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button as well for a lot more WWE 2K17. If you do have any suggestions for random matches, then please do drop them down in the comment section below. I will get them added to a slip of paper and put in the hat. Hopefully yours will get drawn out and you'll get a shout out in the process. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.